Hello everybody and welcome to episode 49 of my weekly replay, and I'm Hijak, and today I'm bringing you a triple header match replay of the Type 59. Now this tank was originally put in the game many years ago and is currently not really ever available for sale aside from the brief gold version that was on the black market I think in 2019. So what can we say? I bought this tank when it was out on the premium store way back when. And I've played about 950 battles in it. It's one of my most played tanks that I own. And I've always felt that I've never played it really well, never capitalized and did anything decently well performance-wise in it. My stats are mediocre at best in this tank. So I'm going to show you the three replays of games I had back to back this morning. This is Sunday, June 14th. So what I've been doing when I've been playing lately is 3 matches in each tank if I don't get a victory on the first one. And the reason I do that is I never want to leave a tank without doing somewhat decently in it. And it always seems to that if the first one's bad, the second one's usually better, and the third one's usually okay and stuff like that. So here we are on Westfield. I believe we are on Westfield, yes. And we are spawned in the northeast corner, so we've come down to the GF0 line here, where a lot of the medium tanks will fight. You can see I'm trying to deal with that 54 mod 1 and whatnot, and the nice chat garbage has already spawned, and we've been getting some flack from the heavies and blah blah blah. So this match is probably not going to go well. You can already get that vibe just by watching the beginning of how it started. So let me tell you about the Type 59 a little bit from my experience. So it's got a decent gun. There we go. Let's get that one work there. It's got a decent turret for bouncing shots. You'll see that in this video as well. And it's all around. It's a decent tank. It does have premium matchmaking, which means that it never sees tier 10s unless, of course, you're platooned with somebody who isn't using a premium matchmaking tank. Is one of the very few tanks that are still available in the game with premium matchmaking. As you can see there, I just shot that building, and if you're wondering, why did you shoot that building? You can totally see it. I wasn't sure if that building was destructible or not, so I thought I'd take a chance at hitting that Progetto if I could destroy the building. It didn't matter. Anyways, I got a shot on him later on. So this tank itself it's a decent medium tank. It's nothing special. It's nothing great. In the right hands, of course, any vehicle can do exceptionally well. And you can see I bounced a shot there for 250 damage from the T-44. So this corner here with this pile is one of the spots that I come to on this map when I'm playing the medium tank. And generally all the medium tanks will come around to this spot and just do their things. Now, this tank is the only tank in my garage that has the improved gun rammer on it. The one that they gave you after X amount of service in the first well-deserved reward. So that gives my reload down to about 6.8 seconds, which I found was really helpful. Overall, I like the tank, and I am going to be trying to mark it. As it sits right about now, I'm about 53 to 56%. I don't exactly remember, but I have to check. But yeah, over 900 battles, I'm like, I should have marked it like a long time ago. But it was only until recently that I decided to, or not decided, but really figured out that how to increase my win rate and stats and stuff like that. And that was over the last year and stuff. I've been working towards that. So I bounced a shot from the TVP VTU. There's camping bushes over there. It's not visible, but whatever. We're up 4-3. You think this is going well. The FE 4202 is pushed up really close and aggressive there to that hill, and this is where I decide that this is where it's time to bug out and leave. There's 5 of us there, and I start taking shots. I took 2 shots, one from the Progetto, one from the Montera. Starting to get a little worried now. Bounce another FE 202 shot, bounce from the T44. So you can see the turret is working amazingly well right now. 4202 hits me for damage, and then start taking a lot of hits. We're up 5-4, and well, it's gonna start going downhill pretty quickly here. So basically, if you look at the map, we'll let this play off, but if you look at the map, the heavies have basically lost. The TDs here are not doing a whole bunch, and we couldn't get these guys in the middle here, and then these guys just got really aggressive, and we just lost. So there we go. End of the match. We lost. We were up 5-4, and now it's 5-7, and it's just going to go downhill from there. And I believe we do lose this one in entirety. So let's just go on. So I did 762 damage, and I bounced 1960, which is good. But overall, not a really great match. This was the starting match of the day. So let's move on to the next one. All right. So replay number 2, Type 59, all tier 8 matchmaking. And we're on the map Ghost Town. Now we're in this north spawn, which is fine by me. I don't have a problem with this map. I find it quite balanced for a medium tank. Except for the fact that we have a whole bunch of people who didn't know how to drive properly. So I was going to head up the hill, but I decided that I'm going to take the shortcut in front of the hill and head over to the D1, D2 there and see what I can get for shots towards the center. Now this map, I find it works well. I've had good matches more than often on it, and I really enjoy it. But I haven't, like I said, I haven't played the Type, like the Type 59. I have the most played matches in any vehicle in my garage. Yet the Type 59, I haven't really enjoyed it much because of the fact that I lose a lot and I don't do what I feel it is capable of doing with regards to damage and assistance and score and stuff like that. So while I have a 900 and something battles over the last 4 or 5 years, I've really in the last, like say 2 years, haven't played it more than once or twice every few months. It is a big tank that I use in frontline fairly often, and it just excels in frontline really, really well. But in randoms, I just decided that I was getting tired of not performing well in it. But today, I felt that, I don't know, I just had the feeling that, yeah, maybe it'd be worth playing it and seeing how well I can do. So you saw the first match. I did 700 and something damage, and really wasn't that great of a match. So this one, let's see how well we did here. So we're on the 1-2 line, and there's 4 tanks that have been spotted, including an LT-432. There's 3 already in the match, so I got spotted there, so I'm falling back trying to get already safe with this the hill here, because you never know, right here, you never know when an already shot is going to come and rain fire down on you, just like that Chrysler K just found out. Put a shot into the 4202. Again, another 4202. That's 2 matches in a row. I wonder if it's even the same guy. I don't know. Anyways, I'm getting some nice... The LT-4232 is doing some nice spotting, but for some reason I'm getting the spotting assist, or partial spotting assist, from spotting these tanks. I put a nice tracking shot in the 4202 and he gets taken out, so I'm okay with that. And then there's just the SRV-81 sitting there behind the hill. I tried to sneak a shot in there, but it wasn't quite reloaded. This reload speed still isn't as fast as I feel it should be. And there we go. First arty shot smashes me for 447. And I ping on the map, letting the arty on our team know that he's in K1 for counter battery fire. Now, the key factor, I think, that I discovered with playing this tank is the equipment loadout. Now, I told you in the last match that I had the improved gun rammer on this tank to give me the faster speed. The other 2 pieces of equipment I have is vents and a vertical stabilizer. And I don't think I've changed the equipment loadout in this tank in probably forever. And you're going to see that this is going to play a factor in the next match, because I do decide to make an equipment change. And it does seem to play a little bit of a factor in the ability that I have to play this match. So I get spotted again and splashed by Artie, because they really like me. I'm going to take a shot on the STRV-81, and he's going to shoot me back. Fairly even trade, but probably shouldn't have traded there. He hit me. His reload's a lot longer. Actually, it's not a lot longer at all. But now that I watched the replay, it's almost even to mine. So I put another shot into him, but he flubbed it and hit the dirt, so I got a little bit of a bonus there. That E75 keeps poking out in that corner, so I keep thinking about getting some shots on him. Or is it Super Pershing? T26E5, that's what it was. Keep seeing him poke out, but then whenever I go back to shoot, he's never available. So I'm going to poke out around this corner here and see what I can get shots on that STRV-81. So I track him again. See if I call for assistance to see if any RT will smash him and shoot him down. He's pretty safe there from Artie for the majority of his time. And there we go, another Artie shot. Yay! So I'm down another 480 hit points to almost nothing, 126. I'm a one shot now. ping the map where that already is, and now I'm going to be a lot less aggressive, in my opinions. As you can see, I think that's part of the problem I was having with this tank, because I feel like for some reason I need to be really aggressive in it. And that really does not bode well with the survivability of the tank. Trying to get a nice tracking shot on the T26E5, but as you can see, the gun's accuracy is just not great. It does have a .37 dispersion, and you can see that that was just terrible RNG on the accuracy there. So back to this little hill here to see if we can't get rid of that STRV-81 and the T-28 that's just camping behind him there. Didn't get spotted, but at this point I turned around thinking, I believe I was thinking that I am done with poking around the corner. I'm down to almost no hit points. There's no point in me really pushing any features or anything like that, and just stay in the back and let that CDA or the LT-432 push a little bit further and see what they can do damage-wise, and I'll just be the assistants or the mop-up crew or whatever and help out. Unfortunately, there's not much else to do up over here, so I'm really I think about heading back to the A line, and then I change my mind, and I'm like, let's just go forward. You can see I'm very indecisive at this point. I've switched from the aggressiveness side to the passive side of how things are. I see the LT-432 make the run, and then I'm just going to pop over and kill that STRV-81. Being spotted, so I'm going to try and get to already safe cover, because I don't know when the next shot's going to be hitting my way. So we're just going to get already safe and hide. Now, obviously, that SU-130 who was spotted there is no longer there, so he's fallen back, and I see him right there, so I'm going to fully aim this in and take a shot on him for 230. And yeah, so that takes out that TD. There's an Artie that's spotted over there, but he's behind the rock, so I have no chance of hitting him because he's not going to be stupid and pull forward. Come on. Give me a break like that? Not going to happen. So we've handily won this match. As you can see, the score's 12-4. The rest of the team just pushed and dominated the town and dominated the zero line. So match is in the bag. It's all said and done. So just one more vehicle left to destroy, and that is that. So this one was a win. I did 1,240 damage, so a little bit better performance than the previous match, but still not the greatest. Well, let's take a look at it. Okay, so this is the third and final replay with the Type 59 today. Now, these were played today, June 14th, so just so you know, they were all back-to-back, everything like that. And so last match was a win, first match was a loss. Both performances were not very good. Is this one going to be any better? I don't know. So we're on the Mountain Pass map. And as I said during the last replay, is I did an equipment change. So instead of having a vertical stabilizer and the improved gun rammer and the vents, I switched out the vents and the the vents and the vertical stabilizer for a gun laying drive and coated optics, because I just felt like there was something that needed to be tweaked with my performance in this tank, and I needed to do something. So I'm going to the corner here at K4. And usually I push up more, a little bit more aggressive to this spot here at J2. Especially since there's 3 Artie, but I noticed at the map, if you look at the map down here, there is nobody here for support for the most part. There is people for support, but there wasn't as much support as I would have liked. You can see we pushed hard. Our team pushed hard up the ice road, which can work, but majority of the time not. But maybe this one will work. We'll have to keep your eye on the mini-map, and we'll see later on. So while this corner can work, it isn't exactly Artie safe, but it also doesn't allow for too many opportunities to shoot the guys that are currently being spotted down at the J2 area. But you never know. Like, I don't want to be too aggressive without support and then end up dead, where I can fall back if I need to. So I thought there of pushing up a little bit to get some shots to help out that SU-130, who's just a little bit ahead of me. Wasn't sure what's going on, but I'm hoping that somebody strolls on by this corner here down in the J2 spot. So their 50 TP dives off the little ledge, and he's coming forward to try and bully the SU-130 PM. So I'm going to try and get a shot on him because I should be able to do that fairly safe. I get in a silhouette, but for some reason the silhouette disappears. So I think he's fallen back behind. So I get a shot there, and of course it derps into the ground, and it's like, yay, big deal. Missed my first shot. Okay, so we pushed aggressive on the ice road, okay? We're down 0-2 at this point, which is not looking good. I get a nice line on the IS-3 there, so I put one shot into him that tracks him, and I've still got a nice, it looks like penetrating shot into his front plate. So there's a second shot. And I'm going to get a third shot here in a second. And I bounce, but then I see this. I might as well shoot for the side of his turret instead. I do get spotted, but he is tunnel visioned like you wouldn't believe, and the SU-130 takes him out. Now, look at the map, right? We had a whole bunch of guys here. They're gone. SU-130 is now falling back, and these guys are not doing much there. So I spot the VK-100-01, bounce a shot because I know I'm not going to penetrate him at all. For the most part, it's just going to be tough. SU-130 puts a nice shot into his cupola, and I'm aiming for his cupola, but I can't pen his cupola, so I switch to APCR. Hit the do key. Increase my skill level by hitting the 2 key. Maybe I can pen him now. Maybe not. My .37 accuracy is really letting me down. I am not able to even get close to penning his cupola. Hit the cupola there, but just a little bit too low. Artie, of course, splashes me, and then the Panther bounces on me. So I am not in a good position at this moment. I've done 492 damage. Let's look at the map, though. Our guys on the ice road, we've got 4 tanks versus 1. So they're pushing up, except for this E-75. It looks like it's going this way. And the MX-2. So we've won the ice road. We're pushing into the base. I don't know how that snapshot went in or where it went in, but I obviously hit the lower plate. Yeah, I hit the lower plate of the VK-100. Take a shot from the Panther, and then our good friend the 50 TP decides to be coming up there, and I'm like, help, 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 and I notice that the SU-130 has fallen back, so I'm all isolated on this little leg here. Time to fall back. Get the hell out of Dodge while I still have 2 tracks to get out on. Not a good start. So we're up 5-4. Now, if you look at the map, we've completely won the ice road, and we have guys pushing the middle, and they've won the bridge. So ideally, we're up 5-4. We're in good shape on this map. We've lost the south for map position, but we've won the north for map position, so we've just transposed the 2 teams. But they have better map positioning, if you ask me. So I'm going to try taking some cover behind this rock and see if I can't get some shots to help even out the balance in the south. Our Stir Emil, I don't know what he was doing at this point, but he decided to drive out in the middle of the opening, got completely smashed. And yeah, so all we've got now on the south is this RU-251 and me. And I decide at this point that there's no point in pushing forward off the edge, and I need to get to a nice hull down position. Their 50 TP totally tunnel visions in on the RU, so I put 1 tracking shot into him. Second shot into him, and he dives down under the cliff at 400 hit points now. And he rams the RU and takes out the RU, but takes a huge chunk of damage at the point. So we've lost. No, did you see that? Ice Road pushed in and lost. The guy in the middle pushed in and lost. What's going on? There we go. I kill the Panther. 43 TPs there. He derps a shot into the ground. My reload is a little bit faster than him, so I'm going to pop one into him. He tracks me. He reloads right at the last second and shoots me. 50 TP pops over the center ridge and shoots me, and I'm like, I'm screwed. It's 8-10 at this point. We're down by 2 tanks. There's only 2 of us mediums. Sorry, a medium and a heavy tank left. Our heavy tank is camping their ledge at the base. So it's basically just me and 3 artillery versus them. 2 TDs, 2 heavies, and a medium tank. And 2 arty. I'm thinking at this point, it's time for the last stand because this match is over. So luckily at our base, we also have a nice little ledge, which I'm going to park myself up because I watched Steve from Honest Gaming earlier this week or last week or whatever, and he was talking about the high ground. And he's like, never give up your high ground. Always. It's easier to transition from high ground to low ground than it is from low ground to high ground. So keeping that in mind, I've now parked myself up on the high ground over by our base. And you'll see how this plays out. Now remember, I'm preparing for a last stand. I'm going to do what I can for damage, and maybe I'll place in the top 5 for damage on our team or whatever. It'll probably be a loss, I'm thinking at this point, so no big deal. We're still down 8-10. And that AMX M4 has pulled back most of their teams, but I managed to spot their T-43 pushing around the corner. He spots me, but I did put a shot into him. He was falling back on the reload. I auto-aimed and got another shot into him, which takes him down to 26 hit points. So we're at 9-11. So we gained 1, they gained 2. They've killed that last tank. So it's just me and 3 Artie versus 5 of their guys. Their M12, I don't know what he was doing, but he was pushing hard. Popped over the ridge, snapshotted him, killed him. The 50 TP put a shot into me, taking me down to basically a 1 shot for him. The Crusader SP splashes me, taking me down to even less. I'm at 48 hit points, so I'm basically done. This game is pretty much over. I'll die next, and then the last 3 Artie will fall to the remaining guys, and that'll be it. Because Artie shot me where I was, I've repositioned myself close to this slope here, which should give me some sort of protection, but if an Artie decides to splash me where I'm at, I'm done. Luckily for me, there's some nice bush cover here, which will allow me to use my increased vision, because I have coated optics now, to maybe spot some guys as they come up closer to our spawn. If they come the front way, if they come up this way here, I should be able to spot them. If they come up the back road, not. So the 53 TP has crossed over. I put 1 shot into him, tracking him, but I'm not spotted, so that's good. Notice that. No spotting. He knows he took a hit, so I saw his turret, but bounced. So I'm just going to wait. He doesn't quite know where I'm at, because he just missed me completely. So I'm just going to sit here and wait. I wasn't spotted. That is the key thing. I was not spotted. So it's now 10-11. So we're down by 1 because I killed that M12. I'm sitting on 2 kills, 1,700 damage. I have 48 hit points left. So I'm just like 50 TP. I don't know why I keep saying 53 TP, but 50 TP is going to pop around the corner. He's going to blat me point blank or whatever from down there, and he's just going to kill me, and I'll get out maybe 1 more shot, or if I'm lucky, I'll get a shot, and yeah, we'll call this one in the books. Or is it over? So, I'm on 2 kills. There's 4 minutes, 39 seconds left in the match. Team is down by 1. Patience here is the key. The 50 TP has popped out. I miss his cupola. But let's try it again. He doesn't know where I'm at. But I managed to catch a lower tracking shot, hit him in the side, and take him out of the match. We are now tied 11-11. At this point, the adrenaline's pumping. What is going on? 43 TP, or sorry, the T-43 pops out and dies. Now we're up 12-11, and the VK-100 has popped up along the edge of the slope without being spotted until afterwards. Already spotted him. Like I learned, high ground to low ground is good for transitioning. I put 1 shot into him, and I know I've got the reload, and I aim for the lower plate, or the lower side, and take out their last heavy tank. Now it's 13-12. They have a TD and an Artie left, and their TD has been spotted over on the ice road by our GW Panther. I have only 1 shell of premium rounds left, not that I need it at this point, but I'm not changing. And at this point in the match, I'm at 5 kills. My hands are shaking. The adrenaline is pumping through my body, and I'm like, we have a chance at winning this match as long as I don't screw up. I just need to take out the Stur Emil without taking any damage. and hope that I can dodge that Crusader SP from splashing me for any amount of damage. Storemel's not a fast tank destroyer, so I know he's pretty much where he was spotted. He gets spotted. He fires at the Artie and misses. I think that's what he did, or was that Artie spotting him? I don't know. In any case, I take him out. I'm just going to relax here on the corner for a second, knowing that the Crusader SP was going to be aiming over my spot, hoping to splash me. There's his shot. So he's fired. We're at 14-12. What is going on? We should have lost this match. And now we're in a position to win. Like, 6 kills. So I've got the top gun now in this tank. 2,300 damage. 755 blocked. I'm stunned. When I was playing this tank, I was stunned in this match. The final counter says 2 minutes to go, so we have to push. There's only one enemy tank left. We pretty much know where he's going to be hiding. He's going to be around the base. He's lost the team advantage. He's going to be around here for sure. He knows we're coming. It's just a matter of who spots who first and who fires first. Crusader SP wants to kind of get spotting on him, and so does the GW Panther, but I'm not holding back. I am hugging this wall. You can see I'm hugging the edge here, the rocks, for 2 reasons. One, if he's over here and he shoots me, there's a good chance I have cover. If he's behind the slope, I have also good cover. And there he is. He's behind the slope. I auto-aim in, and I don't know what I was doing there, but he just splashes me for 48 damage, taking me out. He knows he's done. And, well, our Crusader SP will take him out. Artie versus Artie. And we win. So at the end of that match, we did 2,353 damage with Master Badge 2nd class. Fire for effect, and of course the top gun with the 6 kills. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up down below. And as always, click the subscribe button, become a subscriber. I do these videos each and every Sunday, and I'd like to see you tune in for the next one. So take care.